What's up, YouTubers? So before we get started with this video, on Get Up, they're going to be talking about Tua Tagovailoa and his first start, which he won. So let's see what they have to say about that.
Tua Tagovailoa didn't have to do anything. It was like he didn't play. And then when you told me you guys were going to ask me this, and I had 45 seconds to talk about Tua, I had to try to figure out something to say because he ain't do nothing. Maybe we'll see it going forward. But as far as yesterday, I don't know.
Well, he's a rookie in his first start. I mean, what are you guys expecting? He's just a rookie. This is his first game or his first start.
What you did do, though, was you set up the conversation perfectly when you said the phrase, "We got to see what he can do." I hope everyone saw Adam Schefter's very interesting report coming out of Miami yesterday, because I will remind you, of those who don't know, that the Dolphins have Houston's first-round pick this coming season. The Texans have one win, which suggests they could wind up being in the market at the top of the draft for some of these really big quarterbacks who'll be coming out, maybe Trevor Lawrence, maybe Justin Fields. And so Schefter reported that one of the reasons, part of the thinking of getting Tua on the field as they did, was that they need to evaluate whether or not they have their quarterback of the future before they can make up their mind what they want to do in the draft. Dan, what do you think of that strategy?
So are the Miami Dolphins really trying to say that they could be moving on from Tua Tagovailoa after, I mean, he's only a rookie and he just had his first start and he won. So let's take a quick look at his stats for last weekend. So Tua Tagovailoa went 12 for 22 with 93 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 picks, and his QB rating or his rating is 80.3. I'll take that all day, every day from a rookie, especially a rookie in his first start. This doesn't make sense at all that they're talking about getting rid of him already. Give the man a chance.
Yeah, you don't evaluate your quarterback when you have a playoff football team. I mean, that's what the Dolphins are, is a playoff caliber football team. So you should not be in the thought process of evaluating a young player. I'll sit here and say this, Greedy. If you told me Ryan Fitzpatrick was still the Dolphins starting quarterback today, I would pick them to win the AFC East. I've been that impressed with them over the last month, especially on the defensive side. They're that good of a team. And so I just can't connect the dots on that thought process for the Miami Dolphins organization. You're good enough to go win that division. The division is weak in 50% of it. You're good enough to go win the division. Don't bench a guy who's playing really good football that can go take you to the playoffs to evaluate Tua Tagovailoa at the quarterback spot.
Rex.
Yeah, so I do agree with that. I don't think it was a smart move for the Dolphins to bench Fitzgerald, especially when he has a winning streak going on there. I definitely want to do that because if it's not broke, don't fix it. But on the other hand, you know, Tua Tagovailoa, he came in there for his first start and he won. He won. I don't know why they're acting like Tua was in his second or third year and has just been playing like trash. That's not the case at all. So I don't know. Let's continue.
Well, first off, I would say this. What if Justin Herbert was your quarterback? How would you feel now?
I might pick him to be the 1 seed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
See, Justin Herbert's on another level compared to other rookies. But at the same time, like I said, Tua Tagovailoa, he won his first game. Did Justin Herbert win his first game? I don't think so. He got close. He got close against the Kansas City Chiefs that had to go into overtime to beat him. But Tua Tagovailoa at least won his first game. So,
right? Okay, so to me, here's what I know. Okay, and it's fascinating, unbelievable by Adam Schefter, the best by far. Okay. Because when I looked at it this way, I just know there's one quarterback on their roster that's not going to take me to a playoff, and that's Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm sorry, 16 years is a pretty big resume. I don't care that he's had a couple of hot games. To me, Tua, you drafted him 5th overall. Why? Because you know Ryan Fitzpatrick can't get it done. So I'm not going to question Brian Flores at all. And Ryan Clark, talks about this defense. I agree with him. Brian Flores doing a great job. So let's trust that he's trying to evaluate this kid. I mean, not necessarily trying to evaluate. He's trying to win right now with Tua. Are we concerned because he's so short and he's got maybe a possible hip injury and there's durability questions about him? Then why the hell did we draft him? That was why I said it was the biggest gamble in the history of the NFL draft. And I still see it, but I'm still pulling for the kid at the same time.
Well,
yeah, but the whole thing with Fitzgerald is he was on a winning streak. He was winning. And when you're winning, like I said, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It doesn't matter what type of resume the guy has. He could be playing like trash for the past 17 years. But if he's playing now and he's on a winning streak, you keep going with that winning streak. You never know what could happen because at the end of the day, it's about winning. It's about winning. It's not about evaluating Tua Tagovailoa. It's not about, making him first pick or whatever you want to call it. It's about winning. And if you're winning, you stick with that. Then if you start losing, then you can start to evaluate Tua Tagovailoa. But first things first, number one priority is win those games. So let's continue.
See, I mean, it could be an example, if this is really the primary part of the thinking of an organization putting the organization ahead of the team. And that's an interesting thing to do at a point, as Dan just said, where the team looks pretty good and the division looks gettable.
Yeah, but I feel like they've been doing that since Brian Flores became the coach. We looked at them stockpiling picks, giving away good players, and then Ryan Fitzpatrick and Brian Flores find ways to win games. And then now this season, this Josh Poyer defense is amazing. This defense can win playoff games today. Right. When Byron Jones is healthy, when Xavier Howard is right, they can win games today. And so if you can win games with this defense right now, but your quarterback can't win you a playoff game, but your quarterback can't play you into a playoff game, which they don't know if Tua Tagovailoa can, then you don't make this choice. This is not a winner's choice to make a draft pick and now be questioning that draft pick if the reports are true, and now be questioning that draft pick so much that you just have to throw him out there so you can see him in live action just to know that he can do it. Listen, 2 wrongs don't make a right. 3 lefts, like they just don't. 2 wrongs don't make a right. So trying to correct a missed draft or a bad draft pick by allowing your team to fail is not the way to fix it. If you think you're wrong, go ahead and be wrong and use that pick going forward. But don't hurt the men on this team right now, the coaches on this coaching staff that has done such a great job by trying to fill out a quarterback when you have a team that's ready to win everywhere else right now.
Especially since...
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Like I said, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You keep Fitzgerald in there. It doesn't matter if you've been a loser for the past 17 years. He's hot now. You got to run with that because you never know what can come out of Fitzgerald's winning streak and how deep and how far he can go into winning. I mean, you have no clue. Like I said, that winning takes second fiddle to a draft pick that you're already doubting, and he's only a rookie and just had his first start and he won. But you guys are talking about, possibly getting rid of him. We need to throw him in there to see what he can do. I mean, it doesn't make any type of sense at all. The Miami Dolphins are making some bad moves. And, yeah, I don't know. Let's continue.
You don't have any control over what Houston does. You really can't control where you wind up drafting in this. But I feel someone should say this. I mean, there were people talking about Tua like he was going to be the best player in the league.
This isn't for me a talent thing about Tua. I think Tua is going to be a great pro. This is for me about the now. Like right now, you have a team that can go win your division. And Tua, there were some moments yesterday. He takes a deep shot downfield to Gesicki, one-on-one ball, gets it broken up. He gets the ball driven to the sideline, the touchdown. There's moments, sure, but there's nothing that made me sit there and go, oh, like I did with Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow. When I watched them play this year, I go, go ahead, RC.
Yeah, but the other thing too, though, Dan, is I think we all had convinced ourselves that even though Fitzpatrick was playing the way he did, that Tua had done so much at practice, they'd seen so much from him that he earned this opportunity to play. That it wasn't about filling out, that it wasn't about anything else, but Tua Tagovailoa is ready to go, and we are going to let him rip. With these reports and with the way that I watched them play football yesterday, that's not what they're doing.
Correct. Yeah.
And so to me, I don't think you do that to a team that is working hard, that is competing hard, that has put you in a position where you have an opportunity to win the AFC East. You don't set that team back trying to see what you can do 2 years or 3 years down the line.
Super quick final thought.
The thing that I was told was that he